Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventure. Welcome back. Before we start today's show, I'd like to give a special shout out to Mr. Tesla Guy who bought us 2 coffees and says, I love your videos, Cooper and Darlene. Thank you very much, Mr. Tesla Guy. It is really appreciated. And if you would like to buy us a coffee, you can click on the link right here. Or if you'd like to send us a super thanks, you can click on the link right here. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. All we ask from our subscribers, please hit the thumbs up when you watch the videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It costs you absolutely nothing. It is free of charge. Nothing is free in this world except for YouTube. There you go. So if you want to reach out to us, you can also reach out to us at cooperstaiadventure@gmail.com, and we respect your confidentiality and we will not put it out on our channel. So without further ado, let's get into today's show. I've got with me 2 very special subscribers to our channel. One that you know, Mr. Brooke Schneider, and the other one is Mr. Washington, and he's just arrived here 2 days ago from the state of Texas. Let's meet our subscribers. Hello, fellas. How you doing?
Doing great.
Good.
Doing great.
Yeah. So, Mr. Washington, you just got here a couple of days ago. How are you finding it?
Well, it's great, first of all. If anything, you undersold it. This place, if anything, you undersold it.
I undersold it.
You undersold it. This is more dynamic, better than I could ever expect. So, yeah.
Wow.
I had a grin on my face since I've been here.
So you've been here 2 days and you're loving it. Was it what you expected it would be? Because
it was that and more. It was that and more. It's just that, if you tired of the rat race back in the real world, this is your solution, period.
Okay, so have you ever been to Thailand before, or is this your first time?
Years ago, when I was in the military, we made a 3-day port call here.
Okay.
And that was, quick.
A quick port call.
Yeah,
okay.
Walk the street, and then 2 days later, we gone.
Okay, so it wasn't really an experience like you're having now.
Yes.
Okay, so and how did you find out about this place?
Well, to tell you the truth, watching your videos, I had all intentions on heading to the Philippines. And you said, and it just kind of clicked in my head when you said that, you may want to get a Filipino partner and then move to Thailand. The value for money, which is important to me, is much better. The quality is much better, and it's been that way since I got here. It's been, if you sitting on the fence, don't wait, because you're gonna be kicking yourself in the rear saying, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Rip that bandage off and just take off and whatnot. Because it's gonna make sense when you get here. It's gonna make a lot of sense when you get here, and you'll be like me saying, I wish I'd have did this years ago.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to get with you after about 3 months and ask you again if you're still enjoying it. So there you go for a first timer here. That's Mr. Washington, and he's been here only 48 hours. I think just over 48 hours you've been here. So he's still suffering a little bit from jet lag.
Oh, yeah.
But he says he's loving it, and he's gone out and walked about and gone to the market, and he's loving that too. Just looking forward to trying himself one of those kebabs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Food is great. It's delicious. It's low price.
So now you're from the state of Texas, right?
Well, I'm from Texas, but I was originally born in North Carolina. But, I've traveled a lot, and I lived a bunch of different places.
And you're retired Army?
Yes.
Thank you for your service, brother. Really appreciate it. And you told me a funny story when you were at LAX airport.
Oh, yeah.
That you bumped into somebody there while you're at the airport.
Oh, yeah. Well, to tell you how popular you are, Cooper, I was standing in line.
I'm just small fries. I'm not popular.
Well, I was standing in line, minding my business, and LAX has all these long lines. And I'm standing there, and a guy was standing in front of me. And then he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I said, where you heading? He said, I'm heading to Bangkok. Pattaya, Thailand. I said, me too. And then we got to talking, and he said he watched your show and decided to go. But he's going to be here for 3-4 months and then go back and forth and whatnot.
Wow, that's a heck of a story. That really cracked me up when you told me that. What's the chances? I mean, I've only got 1,800 subscribers. And what's the population of the world? 6-7 billion. The chances of you bumping into somebody else that watches my channel is slim and none, and especially in one of the world's largest airports in Los Angeles. Wow, so that's absolutely great. Now let's move on over to Mr. Schneider. Now, Mr. Schneider.
It's about time. Did he pay you to tell you that story?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cash up front.
Hope it wasn't a lot. I ain't got a lot.
Yeah.
So, anyways, back to you, Mr. Schneider. You've been here now in Thailand, what, about 5 months?
About 5 months.
And how are you finding it? Because this is your first time in Thailand, am I right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely love it. Now, you know, when you compare something, compare to what you've known. And I was in the Philippines for a year, and, you know, having come here, it's a totally different world for me. More of what I was looking for being from the West. So, what do I mean by that? Well, the internet works. You know, the roads are, you know, working, and traffic moves, and the cleanliness is a big thing as well. And you know, the Thais take great pride in, you know, their surroundings and how things look. And yeah, it's and obviously the accommodations here are dynamite. You know, thanks to you. So yeah, no, we're having a great time.
So, in the 4 months you've been in this accommodation, give us your review. Any likes, dislikes?
Everything, you know, where you are, for me, I tend to adapt to my surroundings. And this is great because things work here. You know, the internet does work, and the aircon works good. And I love the pools here. It's dynamite on the pools. I use the gym every day. Met Wash up there, too, at the gym. And it's so close for walking distance. Having the 7-Eleven next door is a godsend. So I can see why a lot of your subscribers are actually coming here, and you know, and really everyone we've talked to, there's got to be half a dozen now. Love it. So
yeah, we got about half a dozen subscribers already moved in, and another 16 on the way before the year out. So we got a lot of movement in here to Dusit Grand Part 2, so which is an absolute bonus. Any regrets?
Any regrets? Yeah, that I didn't buy more Bitcoin when I had the chance.
Any regrets about Thailand?
Oh, no regrets there.
Or Jomtien or any of that?
No, I like Jomtien. It's a little more laid back. Obviously, we go to Pattaya a bit. You know, it's so close, you don't even know you're in it. But definitely busier there, where this is more the lifestyle I'm looking for at this stage, you know. Yeah. I'm only 49, so...
Yeah, you look well for 49.
I've been that a long time.
I believe you. So no regrets whatsoever?
No.
So would you say that this is modern and Western standards?
Oh, compared to what? Compared to the Philippines, it's
compared to the West.
Yeah.
Compared to the West.
Compared to the West, it's quite similar. Yeah. You know, yep.
And what about price-wise?
Well, prices, you can't, value for money here is terrific. And, I mean, I have good friends back in not only the States, but in Canada that, you know, when I call them, they tend to complain about, the price of this and the price of that. And my God, it's just life's change, you know, it's different. And I tell them, get over here. You know, it's stress-free. You're going to love the value you get. You can, you know, you can live here on $1,500 a month quite comfortably. Yeah. You know, and why not? But it's probably fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
Fear of the unknown.
That is. Well, to get away from the rigmarole that's going on back in the States and Western countries, you feel lifted when you get here because you don't have to, because it's constantly pounded in your head from the news to everywhere you go. And people, and you don't have none of that here. You have like-minded people that just want to relax and live the best life they can. You know, politics and anything, it doesn't come up.
Right.
So, you know, that's a relief.
Yeah.
A big relief.
Now, Mr. Washington, the other day I introduced you to another subscriber. His name was Troy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a brother as well.
Oh, yeah.
And ex-military. And he's actually been in Thailand for 18 months. Followed my show when we started. And decided he wanted to move to this condominium. And he says he's loving it. And I asked him a question that I'm hoping you remember the answer to.
Okay.
I said to him, I said, you've been here 18 months, and as a black man, do you find that there's racism in Thailand? Do you remember what he said?
He said no. He said it's no racism in Thailand. And then people, and from my little bit of experience, people treat you this the way you treat them. If you're nice, they're that nice. I don't feel anything other than just good people.
So the expats that you met that have been part of the channel, been good and friendly towards you?
Good people, because everybody has the same attitude, like, hey, this is a paradise. I'm living my dream, I'm living my best life.
And we're all retired and like-minded individuals.
Exactly. You know, it's no stress in that.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest thing now, after this interview, I'm going to go and get some kebabs and try different foods.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to spend more than like $3, $4.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's just crazy.
Now, we went to the night market on Jomtien Beach Road, and you bought some ribs. You remember what you paid for those ribs? That was a complete rack of ribs.
A whole rack of ribs was less than $6 or something like that.
Less than $6. Now, what would that cost you back in the States?
Well, a rack of ribs in Dallas right now would run you anywhere between $25 to $35, and depends on if you're in a restaurant, it may be $45.
Wow. So, I mean, I've been out of the States for a lot of years. The last time I was back in the States was in the millennium, so I really don't know about the prices over there anymore. So, you know, you get new guys coming over here. I learn a lot from you. And
well, the prices are ridiculous. That's why so many people are going crazy with the Uber and the tips and things like that. And it's ridiculous. You know, you're like, well, golly, you order a McDonald's hamburger, by the time it get to your house on Uber, it's $30. And then the driver wants a tip. Then you're like, well, this is only like an $8 hamburger, but it's $30 to get to the house. Oh, it's $30 to get to the house.
yeah.
So,
Wow, that's expensive.
yeah.
That is extremely expensive.
Exactly.
Wow. And now you got would you get an Uber to the airport in the States?
The Uber to the airport, when I left out of Dallas-Fort Worth 2 days ago, it was right at around $96.
$96.
$96 one way to the airport.
And how far was that?
Probably about maybe 10, 15 miles.
10, 15 miles.
Yeah.
And it cost you $90?
$96.
$96. Now, how much did the taxi cost you from the Bangkok airport to here, which is a lot further? It's an hour and a half down the road.
$20.
$20.
Yes.
And it's like 4 times the distance.
Yes.
So
Yes.
there you go. There's a big price comparison for all of our subscribers.
And I could have got a cheap, because I was so tired and traveling, I just wanted a cab to leave. But I could have got on the bus and rode the bus here for like $2 from the airport. It's a bus that leaves the airport every hour on an hour.
I've never rode that bus out. I'm not sure how much it is.
Yeah, but it's not a lot, because I've seen it, because they thought I was going to go downstairs to go to the bus, and I said, no, I got a guy waiting for me with my name on it, and I went there.
Right.
So, you know, it's not expensive and whatnot, and if people are kind of gauge, well, I got to do this, I got to do that. You don't need a lot of money to live in this country.
No.
The thing that your time is value. If you working and trying to get to a point where you can say, well, I can go and live and I can just, no, you losing time. You could be living here and not paying the money versus what you live in the States or in the West and live here comfortably. And you're not going to lose. I mean, you're going to be kind of like me. When I got here, I was like, I wish I'd have did this 10 years ago.
Yeah, I felt exactly the same.
Yeah, you know, because it just makes sense, and it makes good sense. So, you know, if people out there watching, if you're thinking about it, just rip that bandage off, jump on a plane. You know, I know what the fear of the unknown, but trust me, this is a good place for retirees, and you can live on your pension and do what you want to do.
Yeah. Now, you reached out to me in email before you actually came out here.
Yes, I did.
And you gave me your cell number, and I called you in the States.
Yes, you did.
And you called me when you arrived at the airport.
Yes.
Yeah, and you also called me when you arrived here, and I got you squared away. And so you already met several of our subscribers, and you're already a big part of the community.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what the channel's all about, bringing people together.
Well, I will say this. You are like what you say you are.
That's appreciated. That really is.
You're not, some people like, oh, I'm a YouTuber, I just want subscribers. No, you did exactly what you said and more. It was like a turnkey operation and whatnot. As soon as I got here, because I was going to get an A and B, and I called you and you said, no, don't get that. You can come right in. Because I was already planning on getting one for a week or 2 weeks, and then, I thought it was going to be a gradual thing, but it wasn't. It was right away. And that saved me money.
That saved you quite a bit of money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we're here to do, to try and, help out our subscribers and save them some pennies at the end of the day by giving them the best advice that we can from our boots on the ground experience. So back over to Mr. Schneider here. I've never been to Canada. What's the cost of living like in Canada compared to the States, compared to Thailand?
It's about 35% more than the States.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's not just in the exchange. It's the taxes are quite high there. Sure, they tell you got free medical care, which you do. You don't pay a penny for anything there, but you wait and wait and wait and wait. So
it's a long waiting list.
Oh yeah, if you go to emergency, you'll be hours, and unless you're ready to kick, but. And then if you have something issue, they'll send you to a regular doctor who's saying, oh, you need to see the specialist. Well, that's another 2-month wait.
Wow.
So, I mean, it depends. There's less times and more times, but that's typically how it works when it's free. Nothing's free. So, but yeah, it's quite westernized there. Climate is great in the summers. The winters can, I'm from Ontario, so I used to winter in Florida, which was a great avenue, but having done that, I realized, my God, I can winter here for a heck of a lot less with a similar weather. Only I can do it year round. So, yeah. Yep. So that's it's definitely more affordable living here.
Wow. Thank you so much to Mr. Brooke Schneider and Mr. Washington for coming on the show and telling you about their personal experiences of, what it's like for him. I know Mr. Washington's only been here 48 hours, but you never forget your first impression. So that's why I invited him on the show. Mr. Schneider's been here for just over 4 months, and he can tell you straight from being here, if he's got any regrets, the man says no. So there you have it, folks. What are you waiting for? Get on over to Thailand, join the Cooper's Thai Adventures community, meet some great people, make some new friends, and that is what life is all about. So thank you so much for watching today's show, where we introduce you to some of our subscribers. We've got a lot of great stuff coming up this week for you. We're going to be showing you some more condominiums, and we're going to be showing you some very touristy spots out here. So for those of you that are interested in coming here on a vacation, we're going to show you what is around here and what is fun to do. So let the fun begin this week, and if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe. God bless you wherever you are. Take care. Until next time. Bye for now.